Alright, let's see. Another night, another stream, I suppose. I wasn't sure if I would be streaming tonight, but so I didn't want to play in a Skyrim stream, so instead we'll be doing Castlevania Symphony of the Night. And we'll get back to where we left off, which I believe was above, I don't remember what it's called. The catacombs, maybe? Oh, catacombs, there we go. So I watched the VOD, and as per usual, I'll just need to start doing this. I think it's probably health and options settings. The game was a little bit louder than I was, so I'll turn the game down a little bit, and hopefully that is good enough for you guys to hear me. Heaven forbid I just, talk louder. That seems like a lot of issues. Me being allowed. Usually when I come down here, I seem to remember getting a goblin familiar, or a demon familiar. I guess it's a demon. But I probably have missed by now. And if I hadn't missed, you can kind of finagle your way up there without the bat and like double jump, and missed for a slightly more ups. I currently am lacking it, however. So I think I'm going to teleport. Finish the whole... Yeah, I guess I'll just go to the top. Finish the rest of the waterway first. That sounds probably like a plan. And we'll go get mist. Great. I have no idea why I was double striking. But, yeah, we'll take it. It was faster that way. Depth, I mean, that works. So we can't get the ring yet. That's a nice ring too. Or at least it's technically. I am low on hearts, so it's probably worth collecting some of these. I don't remember secret there, but you never know. Sometimes you come back to these old games and discover things that you never knew. Frog? Come on now, Frog. So, my usual Saturday, standard affair. So I'm a tabletop gamer in addition to a video gamer. My weekends and now several days of my week are spent playing some form of tabletop game. I think most people understand. Dragons are like, oh, okay. So yes, I do play Dungeons and Dragons, but I play other systems and settings as well. On Saturdays, we alternate between a pair of games, so every other Saturday is the same game. It happened just to be Dungeons and Dragons. Which was fun. We stayed in town for most of the game and built relationships with NPCs.
I'll take you to a place which might be interesting for you.
Sometimes, I don't know, a lot of times when you play games, it's kind of about the combat, or, sometimes some people like the RPG, I like, the role-playing of it. I like a bit of both. And today was a heavy role-playing side of it. We barely even rolled any dice. I rolled dice to convince someone to give me a better price on the wagon for a carriage. So yeah, whew, exciting stuff. Yeah. Mermaid statue, just put the ferryman. Not sure if we can get to before. So it doesn't do anything for us yet. But eventually we'll get a snorkel, which I think is called a holy symbol. But its symbol is a snorkel. I guess ironically enough, the character I play today is also a Damphir, kind of a half-vampire type. Although I didn't go with the background of having an actual vampire for a parent. I pictured a bit more of the Blade route, in which a pregnant woman, like very near term, was bitten by a vampire. Kind of tainted it, like killed her, kind of tainted the child within. Which kind of came out just different. Well, Damphir-y. I suppose it's been rather uncool as of late, since Twilight came out, to do anything relating to a vampire. So I tend to just avoid that stuff. Eventually, when this comes around, I'm like, I've wanted to play a vampire for a very long time. I feel like it's just been so uncool lately because of pop culture stuff that has come out. I don't know. I don't want vampires to just never be cool again. So, screw it. I'm gonna be a vampire. I'm a Damphir that will eventually just go full-blown vampire. Make my heritage proud. I was going somewhere. I was talking real big about doing something. I don't know. I could probably save first. We'll save first. So I think it'll kind of work out that the campaign that we're running will focus somewhat heavily on a city. In addition to some other traveling as well. Hence the carriage as opposed to a wagon. I would like it to be fun. Currently my character just is nocturnal. Prefers not being in sunlight, because it kinds to just makes it hard for her to see. And over here. Yay, role-playing! Yeah, I guess this is close. It's not really all that close. Alright, we get to walk a little bit. We are going to the watchtower. I believe that will hopefully lead us to somewhere close to where we want to be. Right, that's the way towards a mist. So we can go and double jump into the library at this point in time, but I don't think there's two exits out of the library. Yeah, I think the other one requires mist, so I think we need mist first. We will go the slightly shorter way. I could never speedrun this. I kind of know the game a little bit, but I definitely don't have it memorized to the point of getting through here all quick like. There'd be a lot more backwards skidding, although you see in the load room side. I think it would be just ever so slightly faster. Those guys are like, oh, money! That's a lot of damage. Remember what's the damage or... I was really curious, I can check. On we go! Creepy island. Hopefully I'm not significantly quieter than the music and sound effects. Now that thing's dying tends to be a little loud. So someone told me to watch, but apparently the first word that came to my mind was timepiece. So, how old am I? Must be close. It's looking like, look at the flea room. This one and this one, I think. Got asymmetrical, 2 in one room, 1 in the other. Now when we use the clock, this little area up here opens, which we can come into these small little rooms and get the Alucard shield. And it's not quite the Alucard, as well as the mail and sword. Which, if you're like, oh man, I remember those items they were taken from me, and they were really awesome. And you come look at the Alucard sword. It's worse than this little dagger. And this little shield, it gives you like no defense. And that armor, no, it's even worse than that. And does it resist fire, lightning, and ice? It doesn't. Those are facsimiles. Fakes. But now it adds a little tiny bit to the map on the castle, which is just what you need to up your percentage. Now the very fun part of standing here until this little side opens up. I believe this will take us to the I don't remember what the name of it is, but the place with like the Minotaur. Yeah, that'd be cool. I think for some of this we will require flying in some way, shape, or fashion. Yes, I have the clock, not the dagger, so that'll throw me off for a little bit. Although it is quite handy. It just takes up a lot of your meter. It doesn't really give you what you need so desperately. Range.
Don't feel.
Yeah, take it ahead. Did he drop a sword? We will never know. What's in this door? No, it's a load screen. This is Coliseum. That was what it was. This is where we're gonna get mist for him. So instead of exploring the other place, a place I know, which will require the bat form, let's come through here and get mist. Form of mist. Go to the dead end, find all the places, and I'm having trouble remembering what the dead end is. Here's an elevator, but it's currently stuck. Oh, this room sucks. So it didn't suck so bad that time. I usually get my ass beat in that room. Those old horse guys will hit you and then just knock you right out. So the hit you manage to get on them is cancelled out. Because the room gets reset. We fought that guy earlier in the library, or a guy very much like him. And he ended up being quite the chump. Now that we've got a better sword and we've leveled up a little bit. RPG elements in a platformer. What? And it is this term that coined, it's this game that coined the term, Metroidvania. Which is just a wonderful game style. It's one of my favorites. I enjoy platforming. I kind of like the leveling up and all that kind of fun stuff. Shield Rod. I don't know that it's better than a holding sword at the moment. It may be better if I walked around with a sword and shield, like, fairly consistently. But I don't. It has some cool effects to it, depending on what shields you wear, but I don't know, I never really messed with it. Oh no, his owl! For monsters! I feel like we tried to play Lord earlier too. It was a bit more impressive than probably this. Oh, he's just chilling in this mountain. Sorry, bro. We're gonna die. Barely tapping. I was gonna say we'd kill him and rob him, but is it robbing if they're dead? At that point in time, it's looting. I'd kind of like to get an actual sub-weapon too. God, this one sucks. You know, I say that, I get a sub-weapon, and I'm like, oh, not that one though. Alright, this will connect us back to a place, so we don't need to go to that door. Just a waste of load times. Yeah, I kind of don't want to go into this fight with a clock. And I'm pretty sure on the other side has the means in which for me to gain. Wait, I think the dagger's over there. Oh, that was especially 1 damage. There's a secret in this game that we're going to be able to get so we can fly. So, I'm not even going to bother trying to remember which of the places it's in. I might be able to just hit it, but that's not going to do me any good. Look, there's mist. Mist could pass. Get teased with an upgrade. That is really only used for... I guess it's got some combat use too. It makes you temporarily untargetable or invincible, whatever you wanna call it. Until we get the I think it's called the power of the mist. We can only turn into mist for just a second. We turn in, then we phase back into solid Alucard. Yeah, here's a bit solid from here. The axe isn't bad. I just I like my dagger. Should have went down first, but I forget. The fact that that big Neanderthal-ish skeleton sucked into a black hole. That's how science works. Oh, I got a blood cloak in the murder room. Such a nice place. I wonder if they're how much buying some space in here. Oh, it's not really better than the crystal cloak. -1 from con and luck, -1 from defense. So no blood cloak for us. I think it does something about refreshing hearts on damage, but oops. Scratch my neck and when I put my hand back on the controller, I turn into a wolf. Oh, like this guy, I think it's in Bloodlines or something. When you're playing as Richter Belmont, one of the guys you're like at one point in the levels, you're running away from this guy, and you don't actually fight him. You just kind of leap over a big pit, and he ends up falling into the depths. Well, there he is. There he is. Like a tentacle. when it's right side up, it is a pentacle. When it is upside down, it is a pentagram. Alright, I definitely want to save. So we're about to do a boss fight. And I think at this point in time we'll be okay. Probably gonna end up sub-weaponing him at this point. Hang back, fling daggers, occasionally step forward and slash when applicable. Alright, well, let's see. I've talked about role-playing a little bit, and that's one of the things I do on Saturday, but it's also one of the thing I do on Wednesday night and Thursday night and Friday night and Saturday afternoon and every other Sunday night. Week.
Who are you? Open hell's gate! Come forth, my servants! The scent of your blood. You're a Belmont. Crush this flea who invades my castle!
In the meantime. Throw some tigers on with it. I'm gonna do this all day. Yeah, they're dead.
I'm certain that was a Belmont. So he says he's the lord of this castle.
The lord of this castle. Something weird is going on. If a Belmont is a leader of Castlevania. And now we have an elevator. Well, I guess we have to go get it. But as I was saying before the boss battle, that with all my games, every other it's either going to be a Monday or a Tuesday. I have left open the game as well with people. One of my friends is a firefighter, so he works 24 hours on shift and then has 48 hours off shift. So he can never do just one game a week. So I leave Monday and Tuesday open for him, so that depending on how his schedule works out, me and him and his wife and his brother can all get together and play a game. Which I imagine I will start streaming after said game, because that one is luckily in my house. So when I am done playing, I don't have to go anywhere, I'm home. The rest of my games, however, I have to leave the house, and it's awful. Ugh. The game doesn't just come to me. Yeah, that was easy. And my Sunday night games won't run much, but they run to like 10. One of the guys, has a wife and kid, and an actual like morning job and stuff. So we tried to keep the Sunday game not going too late. And I foresee that on the days I'm gaming with them, I'll probably come home and stream. And on the Sundays that I'm not gaming with them, I will also stream. Maybe just a little bit earlier in the evening. I imagine it's going to be 11 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. Everything I do is in Eastern. And then I'll probably... Sundays I don't stream, maybe stream a little earlier. I mean, it's going to be maybe a bit annoying for people to remember, like, is this the 11 p.m. Sunday stream, or is this the 9 p.m. Sunday stream? So they might end up being the same time anyway. Just to, I guess. Which means maybe on Monday and Tuesday I end up aiming for 11 as well. Because that'll give me a little bit of a safety net for like, I mean, it's a midweek game, so most of the people that come over to play have work the next day. So, being able to end at a somewhat reasonable time is good for them. Except presumably they can do whatever they do when they're home. So it sounded like, seemingly, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday will be the days I can stream. Which is good, you know, that's not so bad. 3 days in a row, of which will probably be Skyrim for the foreseeable future. And then during the other random days, Wednesday night, sometimes I go out with the guys after game and hang out, or maybe I'll come home and just be home or whatever. I mean, who knows? So I will leave. If I stream on Wednesday, it'll be at some point, maybe 11, maybe, or maybe not at all. Well, let's see. Thursday night, I won't be streaming on Thursday night. I will leave that day open for me to do other things. Friday night is likely a stream time for me. Saturday, usually, since we do an earlier game on Saturday, I tend to come home and just hang out. Kind of like tonight. I was able to get home by 9 o'clock easily. Saturday, mate. It's a good day for just something. I'm sure I'll find some other game to play that is not too time-consuming, I guess, or kind of a little off game. I let the story play out in this game because I think it's fun, but I don't think anyone is riveted by the story. It's like, wait, Richter is Lord of Castlevania? Isn't that usually Dracula? Oh, what's gonna happen next? I'm such a page. I think the voice acting is funny. It's not quite Resident Evil funny, but... Chris, don't open that door! What is it? It's blood! I hope it's not. It's blood. What is it? It's blood. I hope it's not Chris's blood. But the opening thing with Richter and Dracula is always funny. What is a man? A miserable little pile of secrets. I know that's been texts between me and my friend since we played this game when we were, teenagers or whatever. The one friend I mentioned was a firefighter. Is a guy I've known since I was 12 years old. We've known each other for a while. So we kind of have that preteen, teenager things in common. Shared experience, I guess, whatever you want to call it, for quite a while. And see, I can't quite make that jump. I missed. All of a sudden. Ooh, a stone mask. And this looks fishy. The topaz circlet and the holy rod. I don't think the holy rod is going to be better than the holy sword. No, we have a broadsword? I don't remember picking that up. And the stone mask, is that going to be better? Better intelligence, less defense. The topaz circlet. It restores HP by poison damage. That one is marginally useful. There's a couple places in which I like to have it. Oh, it increases intelligence by 9 though. That's a smart looking circlet. I still have no secondary off piece. I think I'd have all these items memorized, but yeah, that ain't me. Every time I see Topaz Circlet, I think it's the one that like, oh yeah, that one's awesome. There's one boss in this game, I guess technically would be like an option. unless you have the circlet that lets you resist lightning damage. I think it ain't so hard anymore. It's just a bag of hit points at that point in time. And getting hit. Like, you restore, you take lightning damage and restore health, so I mean, he heals you when he tries to hit you. Oh, that guy was pretty pathetic. I suppose we were supposed to come here earlier. And maybe not have a holy sword versus the demon. But who's here looking for a challenge? We're just here to play with Onyx and a Frankenfurter. I guess a Frankfurter. So with the bet. The all-important item that pretty much opens up everywhere else is now. Go to a bat. And the best we can do as a bat is kind of chirp when we change directions. And it drains magic, so we don't let our magic come back up. But now the castle is our oyster, as it were. We are free to travel, and where do we want to go? And that little place up there is just right there, and we can go check it out. I don't think we should check that. Put it on the map. Weren't exactly difficult. We still need to do it again. My philosophy is you can never save enough. I suppose it's a little bit ironic with how often I do the same thing by playing games over again. I don't want to immediately do it over again. If I die, do a thing and then die and have to do it again, I'm not really interested in doing it again. The fairy card. Now this is one of the first familiars. And in order to activate it, we actually have to go and turn it on. Did I have the demon card this entire time? Oh, god dang. I'm a dummy. Could have got a better item. Yeah. Maybe I'll travel with the demon. Ah, look at him, he's in here.
Command me, my lord and master.
Okay. Guess we have a demon now. Means next time I'm near it. Somewhat soon. We'll have to go get a thing. Oh wait. This part of the map is not uncovered. This little bit of annoyance, and it's uncovered. Some of the bigger rooms, there's a lot of flying around in place. Just to put it on the map. I suppose I could just pass by these things, but if I did, I wouldn't have $25. Take that, Duron. Killing them isn't very impressive anymore, is it? I think, since I'll be passing by telephone, it's probably a good time to go do it. Just go up there, hop up, grab it, then come back here and continue what I was doing. I believe it's snake? Is that what I'm going with snake? It's not a lion. Goat? No, it's not goat. Although goat's a place I can go to. Definitely not horse. It is snake. Get him, demon. Stab him. Yeah. Pick him up. Just being silly. Oh no, my dagger. I have this thing. Here we go.
A switch. Why don't I press it and see?
The switch. I'm going to press it and see. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Must be thinking somewhere else. Ah, right here. Oh god. This is one of those spots that's actually killing the next type of shield. Little thorns. Oh, god. Little thorns knock you back. There we go. The Ring of Ares. The Power of the Sire. Like the Power of the Sire is the strongest room clear one-use item. So once you have the duplicator, you just need the Ring of Sire or the Power of the Sire in one hand, and then just murder everything. It's not even trying at that point in time. Now the Ring of Ares increases your attack by 24, I do believe, or something along those lines. But then it decreases your defense by the same value. So yeah, you can up your strength. It's up your strength by 24, decrease your defense by 24. So you become a weak little bit, or super strong, but can't take a hit. So we're gonna wear it. And since our defense doesn't matter anymore, we'll put on the healing mail that will heal us over time. We'll be taking a lot of damage, but we'll be dealing it first. So all offense. Now look at that. So you have to be more careful, but we've been doing fine so far. I don't think I've really struck this anyway. Alright, now back to the teleporter. Oh, you were dead. A lot of damage. You're gonna feel that zero defense. Now do I go back to the library area to finish off? Or do I go to one of the other ones we passed? We're near the water. We could go get the snorkel and finish that off. But then what? I come back down here. We got a couple of doorways over there in the little area that we need flying for. You know, I mean, it's just kind of a crapshoot at this point in time. Let's go to the goat area, I think it was. It's not scorpion, that's lion. It's not lion, but we can do lion. No, it's close to the end. We don't need to do that. I think it's goat. Yep. The big room in which we needed flying to get to. There's my 1 hit point back. Yeah. Well, eventually we'll be able to attack with the bat, but we have no offense. We'll have to be bat and then man, bat. Batman. This place might be a little harder. We have that sword. Yeah, totally. It's what Red Zombies. Ring plus that sword. Luckily the spikes French or something. I don't know French. Maybe Spanish. Oh no, I don't want that. This is a big room we can go explore. There's also a save point over here. I just kind of came over here to start clearing the map. Be very fun flying across the screen just to make the map unlock. I do believe this is a save point though. Which we were a little wounded, so full hit points is nice. Those little guys. They'll like come up and grab the bar. What's this? A garnet. Okay, well. Had some great presentation of that garnet. Oh, there's our 1 hit point. Yeah. That healing meal is paying dividends. And about as long as you could expect dividends to be paid. Once per quarter of the game. Ow. What a bastard. No, we're getting wrecked. Half horseman. So is a half horseman a man that is halved that rides a horse? Or is it a man that rides a half horse? And would it be a half man, half horseman be a man that is 50% human, 50% horse? Semantics. Or is it a man that is cut in half, riding a horse that is cut in half? For a half man. Half horseman. Yeah. These questions are stupid. You know, welcome to my mind.
What?
I have a feeling we're gonna die here. I broke a table. So much damage. One more of those. What's that got? Yeah, he's gonna be kind of hard. Especially when I'm wearing the 24 ring, which is probably going to put me off for this week. I get to see the game over screen, isn't that so exciting? Let us go out this evening for pleasure. The night is still young. If I didn't die, you wouldn't get to see the let us go out for pleasure message. I always thought that was funny. What would you like to do tonight? Yeah, let us go out for pleasure. Okay, I guess. Pleasure's cool. Got our garnet back. Woo! We'll be rolling in the dough with that thing. We're gonna buy so many duplicators. We'll play over the process. 142 damage. Come me again, brah. special moves when you level him up. So we walk through this very innocuous hallway. Okay. Alcohol in the top. Here we are. And we get the sword card. Now, what is the sword card per se? It is the Sword Familiar. Ooh, look at him!
Have you power enough to wield me?
Well, okay, let's go, Swordman. Ooh, way out. Well, uncover it. There's probably a room to free. Like Sisyphus, holding back a giant man instead of a boat. We will free him. We got two little blips over there. I'm not that worried about blips. Two holes in the map. I didn't really intend it to, but playing this game is reminding of my, like, Saturday vampire character. She's not a vampire yet, she's just a vampire. That's all she's with the little... Just for using some homebrew rules. I've played times, and only having the player's handbook and being on several games over, and just some of the classes had not very interesting, choices for archetypes and stuff like that. Some of the options weren't that great. So we ended up looking at a bunch of homebrew stuff, me and the guy who was DMing the game. I DM my own several games, and I tend to have a decent understanding of rules and whatnot. So me and him just kind of sat down, or like in our own time, kind of went through stuff, and then we'd get together and kind of compare notes of some of the homebrew stuff we found. One of the things I ended up finding that I liked was a Damphir race. So, I mean, it's technically its own little race, but I just kind of went for human-born, but twisted by vampire. And there's a few subtypes for that. So, like, you're a Damphir, and then you can pick what type of vampire was your, I guess, your father or mother, the one that was your who are the offspring of. It's like you can be a noble blood vampire or Damphir, like a feral blood or whatnot. I ended up going with the feral one, and it kind of gives me a bat form and a wolf form. So it just kind of reminds me of, like, oh look, I'm a wolf. Can't miss that iron bar. It's not quite as good as Balls of Steel, but it's close. And then there was also a vampire, what was it? A vampire prestige class, I guess? Prestige classes were something that was, shown, or introduced in one of the Unearthed classes, like official rules here. But, like, I wanna be a prestige class, so I'm gonna be a cleric. I am a cleric, and I'm going to eventually be a vampire as well. But why not? So we found a vampire prestige class, it's pretty cool. And one of the effects that is cool will let me turn into a mist. Oh, he's almost dead. First he needs to turn into this thing. Don't you fire me, you little bastard. Oh, those things hurt. Get out of me. So yeah, we found a lot of homebrew stuff in that game, dude. Got to find like stronghold rules, so let you build like buildings and put like rooms in there that have all these different things you can do with them. And, you know, me being a nerd, I'm kind of excited, but like, oh my god, I can build an inn and a tavern, and it'll do all these things for me and make me some money, and so like I can go away from town. When I come back to town, I have a check waiting for me. I can use that to buy loot and... But if you're not a tabletop gamer, just imagine that you like RPG video games. Just imagine how cool it would be. You know, you can go into a town and like buy the inn, and then every time you visit the town, you just walk in and get like money. It's like, oh man, this money's awesome. And then you get quests from the inn that you built. Like, oh man, this quest is like, my inn is just not only generating money on its own, it's generating rumors to money. Like, oh man, it's awesome. I'm kind of excited about that. That is it. So, on our little farting around town game that we did today, you know, there was the prospect of owning a tavern, or like purchasing one with her latest windfall in cash, eventually. It sounds fun. That's some of the weird stuff that just kind of interests me. Look, I'm a dog and I'm running. Let's go save. Just in case you don't need to see me fight that guy again. It's not very exciting. Once I take the ring off, it wasn't a brawl anymore. It was just me poorly fighting an enemy and only taking 1 damage as opposed to like 25. That'd be something I'd kind of like to do in Skyrim too, I guess. Maybe like own buildings that aren't just a place where I store my stuff, but like buildings that actually do things. Okay, so why am I blanking? There we go. Put the Aries back on. We like to live dangerously. I'm sure there's RPGs out there where you get to like own taverns and things like that. I think that would be neat. I'm trying to think of one. I just can't think of one. Where you like own a building, and you get to go back to that building, and like new people are in it. That's pretty cool. I guess one maybe somewhat like that is in when you build your garrison. One of the things you could have built was a tavern. Occasionally, people would show up and give you like daily quests out of it, but I don't know if that's really all that cool or not. Not like you walked in and people were like, oh, it's good to see you again. Welcome back to your tavern. It's just kind of like, oh, hang on here. Sometimes you get daily quests. Let's check out that hunter sword. Maybe it's actually a pretty good sword. I don't know off the top of my head. It's not, probably. It maybe has some special effect or something. I don't know. I guess RPGs in which you kind of own a thing and go back and it's kind of cool would be like yeah, something like Mass Effect where you have like a ship and you can make a ship. No, it's not quite the same. And I'm sure there's a game in which you own a building and whenever you go there, all your other companions are just sitting around. You can go and talk to them and build up your relationship. But I got the thing that most comes to mind is a game like Mass Effect or even the Star Wars MMO. You own your ship and you can go back there and it's your little place. It's kind of strange how like owning property in a game just makes me feel like it's instantly a little bit cooler. It's like, man, now I've got my character has a place to call his own, or call his or her own, place where I can store all my things. I don't have to carry so much anymore. Whatever. Hey, gravity beats. gravity boots now gives us a special ability if I press down and up. You know, actually, down up jump, there we go. And that may not seem like super much, but it's kind of handy because you can do it in the midst of falling and stuff like that, in the midst of jumping, and it's a little bit faster. So yeah, we got that now. And it was right there. Then we're pretty much good to move on to a lot of places. I think we will cut to the right, because this area will have a boss fight, and then a little shootout that is useful. Not super useful, but useful. I didn't play World of Warcraft Worlds of Draenor for all that long. One thing, I guess when I started, that was pretty cool was you go to a Draenor, like that little island of the World of Draenor, and one of the first things you do after the initial little story is you get to set up a garrison that's yours. And you get to kind of construct different building presets into it. You kind of make it your own little place, and people walk around and they're like, "Oh, that's the commander right there." Like, oh, okay, that's pretty cool. I don't know. It kind of gives you a thing to like, hold on to and fly around. But then there's the issue of once everyone, if you're in a big multiplayer game, once everyone has their own stuff, they kind of don't want to go out and do stuff with other people. They just want to hang out with their stuff. So maybe a cool idea for a game, but not necessarily a cool idea for a massively multiplayer game. Where you just kind of hang out alone in a game that's supposed to be all about all the people you can get together with. Then you know there's always the story weirdness too, like I came to this great land and built up a base at Lunarfall, and everyone's like, yeah, me too. Like, okay. Doesn't seem so special, does it? Claymore. Run towards enemy. I guess this is the stream in which I kind of just talk about not playing games. Imagine that'll happen right now. That is my primary hobby. So that seems to come up quite often, where I do play a lot of video games, but maybe I play more video games than I do tabletop games, but tabletop gaming is kind of like the thing that I look forward to, and my hobby that I go out and perform, or I guess engage in with other people. Generally it's tabletop role-playing games, but sometimes we do board games and whatnot. So I mean, that's me, so I tend to talk about that stuff a lot. And since I'm talking to myself, you know, might as well talk about the thing I like. That'll keep me talking. I think a stream is more interesting when someone is talking. So we're gonna run with that. Hey, look, a boss fight.
Mother!
That voice! Alucard, it's you!
I'm coming, Mother! I'll save you!
No, Alucard!
I'll
Don't
save you.
come here!
But Mother!
It's all right. If my death can save others, I gladly surrender my life.
Mother, no! Please, no!
Such a great
Yes,
voice acting.
Alucard. Watch me die, and remember always my last words to you.
Yes, Mother.
It
You
kinda
must
acquiesced to that pretty
despise
quickly.
humans. They are to be your prey.
What?
Better for them to die than to let them compound their sins. Begin by slaying that one over there.
No, it wasn't like this.
What's wrong? Alucard,
My mother never said such a thing.
what do you mean? Kill them and bring them happiness.
No, you're not my mother. What kind of demon are you?
You broke free of my spell. I like that.
Demon, death is too good for you.
Come here, little boy, and show me what you've got.
Don't pay attention to little pixel art, which is just not wearing pants. She doesn't need pants. I don't need pants. For luxury. Of course, it's the one I skipped. Really?
You dry.
I got cursed.
Delicious.
Don't feel!
Darkling, I
Also when I'm
smell your
cursed.
blood. You're a vampire? Could it be
You're a vampire?
that strength, that beauty? You're the son of Lord Dracula.
Death in the dream world will set your soul wandering for eternity, demon.
Wait, I beg of you.
That didn't sound like a death to me. We got a gold ring! Yay! Well, first we'll put on the moonstone, but we can look at the gold ring. Wear clock! Yeah, damn right we'll wear clock. We'll be just like, Flava Flav. Gold clock. No, also. Waste your time. And I suppose since we're here, we can go down to the little water area. And then we have the mermaid statue. Continue on. In a little secret area that I uncovered here. Until now. Alright, down we go. Whee! A little sideways. Hey, look at that, we got another guy.
I'll guide you to meet your destiny.
I'll guide you to meet your destiny.
I trust him. He seems the trustworthy sort. And this when I first came here, I was like, man, I'm just gonna run through this water and get to the end. I don't even care. I'll get to the end. That gate right there that is closed. Carry man. So we get all this way and find a dead end and be like, oh man. Go back. Another little bit of game design that I like. This is really cool enough. And like it's you can be in this much water and not be hurt. At least however it hurts you. So you're kinda like, oh okay. The holy symbol which looked to me like a sword. Now, if you're coming back, oh, look at that. Water no longer hurts me. Bam! Now we can go explore the water. Yeah, we need to explore the water so we're going to go see a little bit of dashing. That's sort of Lesh. An onyx. Yeah, bat. I think I'll go to the other side, climb up and see that little hole I missed. So imagine it was just a little side room I skipped when I was climbing back up. There's not going to be a whole lot in there, but I would like to get it uncovered. Just a little side trip. I didn't even go on this one. No reason I didn't. I'm just focused on going up, I guess. Life. Well, increase our life total, so it was off. Come back here for it. Now we can continue the water. Fish head. Roly-poly fish head. Eat them up, yum. It's like a mighty panic fish head. It's a mighty fish head. Fire at me. Like a fish underwater shooting fire. Be, not very effective. Not the best place to bring fire. They do take extra damage from all these spells. They get real quick. There was an oral sex joke in there somewhere. About going down fast and being ahead. And lazy jokes are the best jokes. I'm better than making this joke. And then you say the joke is and you make it anyway. That should be explored there. I'll be good at that. Try to get that entire little bit. Absorb defense. Now the water doesn't hurt us. Things are secret birds are funny. If you look at them, they say they discreetly increase height, and if you pixel count, you really are just ever so slightly taller. That's all I do. And if you pick your little sprite, ever so slightly taller. Waterfall area was captured. We get to go back to the place where the ferryman was originally, and didn't go through that bit of water. $80. One more cake. $25. Loaded. Quite expensive, but a little bit of looking around. We got a killer fish. You hurt. You can live up to his name. $1,000. Bing. Oh, jeez. Some of the places come up to really felt like grinding gold. Money, dollars. Ish money. I generally, a lot of grinding isn't, super exciting, especially grinding something as fun as money. Alright, this is something that is... This confused me a little bit. Come down here. So if we come up here, central dog, you walk, just walk nice and slow. You get to this side, fly back. Now we're gonna come down here, and it's open. Why? Why is that a secret? Why is that a thing? You can get the jewel sword, which doesn't do lot and damage. It's kind of a weapon. But if you kill people with it, there's a chance for them to drop saleable gems. So this is one of the ways that you find money as you go through the jewel sword. Like buying stuff just to beat up on. Hope that you get expensive jewel. Look at this right here. Zircon, the cheapest of the stones. But that's the thing. And that's how you get the thing. Because it's its own room. If you want to get full completion, it's a thing you have to do. I'm getting a booty kick. Now we can see. Now we're okay. All that stuff we've done. We will not have to do again. What's over here? We're just doing it. I was here. I remembered it being here. Here we are. Holy mail. It's not gonna be better armor, but I wonder what. Must be strong versus holy. What hits us with holy? I don't. There's an angel creature. I don't even know what damage is doing. Castlevania is not the most holy of places. I want to get kneed in the face again. 24 damage. So we're something like. That's. A lot of damage there. Director Bell leads across. And then instead of wolf head, it's gonna be fun. Power of the wolf. A little wolf dash attack. To get the speed, it does damage. You can just skip all that. Hey. Chunk of our magic. There's a whole ceiling stairway going to the. I guess it's the church stairway area. There's a few areas over here we can uncover. Oh, we could also go back because we're near the teleporter. This would be a good place to go. Down to the catacombs. Let's make an echo. Do that. Ow. Just being bad. I didn't even hurt you, miss. So alright, we're looking for Snake. Neck. Yeah. And we're going down, and we'll go to the left first to get the little couple of items that we missed. Go to the right and do the thing that we kind of need to do. At this point in time, we could go get an ending. Once we get the bat, that's pretty much you're good to go if you want. You can go fight a boss and get an ending. But by me saying an ending, it probably implies that that is not the best ending that you could possibly get. But it's an ending. You could, if you were a kid and you did it like this way, like that way, and you went and you fought like the boss and you beat him, you'd be like, I beat the game. Like, I beat him, credits rolled, and the game was over, so I beat it. But then your friend will be like, yeah, but you beat it? I've not even beaten it yet. How did you get through this part? And then they're like, where's that part? I don't even see that. And you would go home and like try and figure it out. Because this is really before the internet really just had so much information on it that you could just be like, I'll just watch YouTube. That. Tell them where all the secrets are. You know, find them. Or have friends that found them and be like, did you know this? And you're like, no, I didn't. It's like, man, the sword familiar is awesome. Like, he's okay, I guess I didn't really use them. Did you level them up all the way? And you're like, what? What's your sword? I didn't even do that. Like, well, when you level up the sword, you can wield them as a sword. That's right, familiars have levels. And once the sword familiar gets to level 100 or something, so he gets fully leveled up, you can then equip him. I think he's supposed to be one of the better swords in the game. I've never had the patience to do that. Once, I mean, in order to do that, you just need a flat out experience. At one point in time, the amount of time it would take you to do all that, you have already done everything else. The only reason why you would level up all of the familiars at that point is just for the joy of saying, yeah, I did it. I got all of the familiars from, you know, up to level 100. And look, I mean, you see 3 more spots, so you're fairly certain that maybe there's 3 more familiars. A lot of stuff. So, think back when this was still, I still had this in the PS. I had a PlayStation. So I would go there to play his others who play this game as well. One that we all kind of enjoy playing. But there is a shield that can drop from a Medusa head. I think it's just the Medusa head shield. Unlike other shields, when things touch it, they get dealt damage. So that ends up being pretty cool. There's also a dark shield that likewise damages enemies that touch it. So what you would do to level up all your familiars is there is one place where Medusas constantly come at you, and if you duck and hold your shield up, they'll run into the shield. Give your familiar one experience. So then, I mean, because just standing there, hitting down and holding the shield button is boring. But my friend's brothers would do is tape down, like Scotch tape, or I think it was electrical tape. Physically tape the controller into the crouched with the shield out button, and then just wait there until walk away, and then just let it level up. Occasionally you go back and save just in case you lost power or dead. And then the next day you would just kind of do it again, whatever. Let them level up one experience at a time. We are a bat, and we are avoiding, using our Echo ability, to avoid all dem spikes. And you don't wanna be in there as a guy when them with those spikes. They just bounce you around, and it's impossible. Good luck when they get bounced onto land, but one mess up there and pretty much you're dead. So very carefully you have to fly through. Karma card. Flesh. I like the souls though. There seems to be an awful lot of undead in this game. Imagine to make short work of that skull guy. A library card. Now's when I could go back to the just teleport right back to the library. I don't want to do that. Teleport around. Library card right now. There's only 2 instances. I just want to go to the library. Otherwise, I can't really want to get it. Not so bad. Alright, did I put on the spike right now? I feel like I didn't. Yeah, I didn't. Which is good, because I was about to do something stupid. Now you put on the spike breaker armor and come here. And now all the spikes that used to hurt you, just kind of touching them shatters them. They're like shattered. Like you leave the room and come back and they're still broken. So being the kind of, gotta break every single spike. Can't leave a job half done. Take that room that murdered me a couple times. That'll learn ya. Oh, just put back on the warp armor. Or the healing out. Every so often, that one hit point. Never know. It's a lifesaver. Things do enough damage to be that one point. Always. Probably. That not knowing. And if you don't know, half of the battle is already lost. go and save, and we go to the teleporter room. Occasionally I look at my little sprite and I'm like, why am I green? Oh yeah, the healing bell. Oh, the ice burn actually cuts it. Or do enough damage that it when switching a weapon it would take more time to switch than just taking it. Alright, we're looking for the horse. We'll go do a little bit of in that area. Put a few more dots on the map. I think the horse is the only teleporter room that exists to the right. So I guess way back here. Like a full circle. Back in like the big area that really this feels more like the beginning than walking through the area with the little zombies. I couldn't really tell you why this feels more like the beginning. It just kind of does. Oh. I guess when I first came through here, I never stopped in here. I seem to skip this room a lot. I remember coming back and doing this, uncovering stuff again, walking here and going, oh, I skipped that room. Points, but still, point to save point. That's hilarious. There's one that I think contains every single sub weapon. That's another place you get to cross. We obtained the skill of Wolf. Because the power of the wolf lets you charge and, you know, do that. It's down to forward. You can dash right all the time. That boss room to go to. Chapel area and start going there with the tower. And the tower is a place we need to go. Yeah, we got this planned out. We'll be done with this castle in no time. This one little area. We're gonna have to go back there because it's not a map clicker. It's just kind of loose. That if you know about is kind of handy, and you're like, oh, that's really neat. That was definitely something me and my friends didn't find. That was something that was buying like a magazine or something. So this is like our very first boss. Way back then. Flying, we could have come up here and did some cool stuff. The bat card lets you get the bat familiar, which when you become, when you turn into a bat, another bat familiar will fly down, so you can have like 2 bat familiars if you want. Now you combat as a bat is not really what you want to be aiming for. of the map we've not explored. So we shall explore it. Magic missile! Through the darkness. I made that joke already. 4 days ago for me, I think. Still funny to me. I'm starting to suspect that maybe he just likes it. Maybe we're not. Maybe it is a morning star. No, never went up here. We never got glasses? Goggles? It must be the goggles. Ah, they do nothing. Show you the name once, and you don't want I like those gravity boots. Make that sound easier. I'm missing this. Come at me, bird. I don't care, I'm crazy. Here. Remember this room? The room had all them spikes in it, then I walked in and like, oh, we can't get through here. Put on the spike breaker armor. We're gonna break all these spikes. And even if you had the spike breaker armor, you're like, oh well, I need best. This place. I have a spike breaker armor and this thing. We're all set. One step further. It's like, this protection isn't good enough. We have to put one of those useless boots. So I guess technically there was three blue doors. You need it for that, so just being a bat alone isn't enough. You need the spike breaker armor.
So, did you find Richter?
I don't know if he's the one you're looking for, but I found a Belmont.
Really? So he is here?
But the one I saw was the enemy. He was the lord of this castle.
That can't be true. You're wrong. I must go now.
See you later. We find this silver ring. Okay, silver ring. Let's check out and see what that does. In tower. Huh. That doesn't seem very good. Then you look at the where in clock tower. Well, apparently we need to wear those two rings in the clock tower, which is way there. Which is a bit of a hike. I think what we'll finish doing. We're in the clock tower, then we'll hit the teleporter, teleport over to the area near the library, and then do that loop back over towards the area that has final boss on it. This little box way out there. Ugh, it's gonna drive me crazy. Ugh. So close to being somewhat efficient that I noticed a missing box. Sad because I was like just there too. Alright, down we go. The catacombs. Oh, there was a hole up here. I forgot about that. It's one of those areas where I was like, I don't even have double jump, so I'm not even gonna bother. Oh, the catacombs are one lower. There you go. The catacombs. Damn it! Thought this was the catacombs for a second. More backtracking. At this point in time, that pretty much the cleanup phase. Like, I'm gonna go here and just finish this up. Go get the one little box, and then we'll move along. Oh, I think this one's it. And there's an item in it. I just don't remember what item it is. It's one of those ones where I just kind of get it and I'm like, ah, okay. It's not one I feel excited about. This is good music. I like this stage's music. I don't remember which one it is. I feel like it's one of the ones. There it is. Luckily, I think if you're, I think the demon familiar will kind of point out walls that are faulty. If for some reason you don't have this game memorized like a crazy person, or I guess the first time you were playing it, you could kind of come through and do it. No. Where'd I get the this is where I get the holy sword. Did it drop from somebody and I was like, oh cool, a holy sword. I don't remember. We got the holy sword early, way early, which is I guess why we've been recognized. Okay, well that was maybe avoidable if I was thinking about it. Which I clearly didn't. Come on, just on the holy sword. Now I have 2 holy swords. Think of all the holy swording I can do with 2. I can put 1 in each hand. Yeah, swing the same. Each swing will be exactly the same and serve no purpose. I'll be awesome. Just think about this entire time. I'm holding a holy sword in my offhand. I do have the jewel sword. It's there. Just in case I feel like killing someone with a jewel sword. Make that money. I think I'm gonna have to go back to the horse teleporter. Ugh. Maybe I'll use the library card after that. Multiple things just to avoid walking across the castle again, because I'm sure you're tired of watching me walk back across the castle. The vistas are impressive, like the first couple times. The 3rd and 4th time, the 5th time, the 6th time. Like, this room was cool once, now it's just the room in which you have to do nothing. And not just being able to, like, pick which teleporter room you want to go to. You have to sit there and just kabash through them all, like... Fight! Look at this. Light! What am I missing? Oh, it's pretty there. Yeah, that was it. I didn't fly to the top left corner. Ugh. Game. Come on. Don't we like a friggin' bone here? I mean... We're just gonna go. I have to go find where the holy... meal ticket. It is a library card. Did I buy one like at the very beginning just in case? No, let's see. I'm going to unequip that so I don't accidentally do that again.
What can I do for you?
I'm interested in this.
One-use items, another library card.
Thank you.
Place the library card. That's a downgrade. Harper. 2 units for it? 2 points better, I don't think it's now, this would probably increase my dexterity or my defense if I actually was wearing stuff. Oh look, that one's so good. That would up my defense from 0 to 2. That's pretty good. Joseph's good. That one's pretty cool too. It lets you set your own colors to it. So that's not good. Plus 1 defense, plus 1 attack. Ring with holy powers. The duplicator. All these magic.
Farewell for now.
I go to the library and look at the list and I'm reminded why I don't come to the library to buy things. There's stairs right there. That's the other side though. Run! Save some more magic instead of... I don't know what we're saving it for, but... So there's this little place that is directly below the librarian. There's a life max right there. You can be like, screw you, buddy. Oh yeah, that's always kind of funny. And that's one of those little secrets that, I mean, it's a life max up, so I mean, it's not a bad thing to come back to. It doesn't really apply towards the castle percentage, so it's one of those that's a necessity if you want to do that. More health. I mean, that's something. At this point in time, I don't know that. Life max went. I don't think it's much. Yeah, we were going to this place a long time ago. Finish collecting the map up there. Then I got sidetracked by all these other things and teleporter was closer. That guy was once so hard. Once wide. Oh, I just remembered something. There's an area all the way down at the bottom. It's like the mist could pass. And we never did anything because we didn't have mist, but now we do. And now it's one square off the map. So you have to go get it if you want. This thing right here. All out for this, and it's not even that good. I mean, that stuff doesn't even seem that impressive. Resist stoning. I mean, that's okay. That's kind of handy. The jewel knuckles, and the damage on the jewel knuckles, as opposed to the jewel sword. I wonder if they make my knuckles all cool. I'll put the mirror thing on, just because we have 0 defense right now. Now I can punch mofos. That's the path. Bip! Oh, bip! Yeah, take that! That's said that one room wasn't even cool, and now I'm gonna use its knuckles to punch people. Oh no, jump kick? It's not Joel's knuckles if I'm kicking people. I don't even know how I was doing the down kick. I was down. Alright, now! We're gonna come back up here and do like I want to do. At this point in time, I bet the thing is fine. There's like that one little area that had 3 items up on top of pedestals that we couldn't get to, even with our double jump. But now that we can fly, we can get to them. I bet they're not even that good anymore. Yeah, just a little bit. And I think we'll be like real close. Take a... Oh, we did the clock tower. That's what I'm missing. Once we got through here, we'll be near a teleporter and we can go to the clock tower. This area is just gonna be clean up for the most part. Up here and these areas. Go into a couple of offshoot rooms that'll be like, look, Lee, here you go. I'll be like, oh, okay, thanks, I guess. Fire bat, okay. Fire bat, I bet that's awesome. It's not. Now, if I press the attack button, I take a second to spit fire. Spit hot fire! I don't think I have this. I can't do the bat charge yet. That one's handy for just searching around. One thing that always kind of amused me is that the bat has a sheath. You can see when I'm going down. I got the sword on my bat hip. Check. Stop squeaking your freaking butt. Every directional button I press, and it chirps the back. Eat fire! Eat fire. Eat fire. Yeah, 20 damage. Yeah, take it. That's so cool. Let's here. That was Bekatoa. Challenge shield. Yeah, that's this little place. Now, all the way through there to the other side. Is it higher? It's faster to just fly up to here. This is that little clock tower area where I had to hit those little switches and hear them click. That was very annoying. I hate this place so much. I think I'm still wearing the polished mouse, so I'm not necessarily afraid. Yeah, the stony Medusa's. The stony Medusa's. Really cruise through this as quick as possible. Leave me alone. I don't want it. I just want to go away. Getting closer. Turn to wolf and run all that. We're so close. Just want to get through. I'll hit the camp. It's like, good wolfing. Here's $25. I'm like, oh, I didn't know there was a wolfing reward. This place is nice and Yeah, we got the last one. Yeah. We're gonna save right here. Because we didn't go do a thing before coming here. Which the thing that we want to do is out of the way. There's no two ways about it. It's out of the way. So we'll come finish this up. Which we're so close. We're almost there. Missed. Yeah, this room. It's got a bunch of heart maxes up and life maxes up. This is a cool room. And a ghost card. Forgot about the ghost thing even being familiar. Which is how frequently I use him. I always use the sword familiar because he becomes an item once he's at level 100. I don't think I've ever used him. Maybe I have like once I used him. I never used him again. That's probably what happened. I don't have a memory of that. I just have supposition of that. So every time I use the bat, or I use the sword, then I get back the sword. I'm gonna level up, maybe 200 by the time I'm done, and then I'll use them and it'll be awesome. But there's more awesome things. And if you were here from the beginning, I mean, this is the area that I went to Richter to grind out all hearts. That is not quite a secret if you know it's a secret already. Which I guess is why probably your second playthrough, you probably found the secret like during this part of the game. You go back during the bloodline story. That's probably when you notice the switch. You're like, oh yeah, I knew a secret. I'm awesome. Bloodline's place, but it's a place to grind up some hearts. This is a little weird face that kind of hints at things. It's a little place you can see and go, ah, maybe. I'm assuming people, if someone's watching this, they must know what this is. Maybe not. Watching me play this game and not already know the game. Now there's someone. Power of Mist. Hey! Power of Mist is useful for just what happened. When you're getting harassed by stupid things and you just don't want to eat, you just want to nope out of there. Now it's Power of Mist. How to be a mist for as long as my magic holds out. Look at the top. My magic is draining so quickly. Still genuinely. Full on miss there. Magic is still draining at a steady clip isn't bad, but okay. Review the castle. There is one place I see, which is the little side area. There's no other little things I see that strikes me as, man, I missed it. Which is good. That means we have the one area we need to go to, and then come back up here for a boss fight. Oh! What's not mode, you stupid bat, or stupid... Easy right off. I guess is it the lion? Yeah. Goat. Here it is, goat. This is probably the closest we can get. Don't mind me, I'm just passing through. Sorry to bother. My mistake. Apologies. They were looking uppity. They were holding boomerangs, and when I came around, they were like, finally! I know what that means. You're gonna throw them boomerangs at me, aren't you? Alright, so... time to equip the silver ring and the gold ring and enter into the clock tower. Really necessary, all them gongs. Alright, now back to Craze, Masturation. Now we actually have some items. Maybe I don't want to use the Ring of Ares. Maybe I do. The Moonstone. I don't think I have the Sunstone yet. Oftentimes, out of laziness, I'll combine the Moonstone and the Sunstone, so I just have stat increases all the time. Yeah, we can probably ditch the Ares ring at this point in time. And put on some actual armor, like platinum mail. The walk armor might be. Oops. The walk armor may be better by this point, which it totally is. Find all these cool things, and you're like, nah, it's just not even that better. The thing I found earlier that I've powered up is much better. You come into this, like you come down to the clock tower, you've got a friggin' elevator, you've got a save point right next to it, and you have a room that says life and hearts. This seems a mite suspicious. And not only is it an elevator, it's an elevator that goes slow. So you're kinda like, what is this? There's about to be like an epic boss fight going on here in just a second. I'm gonna have to wreck some fools.
Alucard?
That voice, Maria?
I'm sorry. You were right. He has joined forces with the enemy.
So it was a Belmont after all.
But someone must be controlling him. Whatever we do, we can't harm Richter.
But he must be stopped.
I know. Well, here. Take these with you.
What are these?
Holy glasses.
If you wear these, you can see beyond evil illusions.
Thank you. 'Tis best then if you pray for the soul of your friend.
So, yeah, it wasn't an epic fight at all. You just kinda come in here and you're like, this room is weird. Like, there's something off about this place. It just seems off-putting. Like, why is this here? Like, why is this here and this isn't like the final boss fight? It just seems silly. And then to have this very annoying and hard to get to. God. Save again. Just, you know. I like saving. Alright, now... Oh, God, we have to wait for this thing to open again. Because that's probably going to be the shortest way there. Is essentially how we got through here. But, this place only opens... occasionally. Suppose you gotta entertain yourself while you're waiting for the door to open. There it is, yay! No, don't kill me. critical. Take that, you bastard. I'd rather not bother with you. So I'll just run right through you. Now we're looking for lion again. Unfortunately, this circle. So the lion will be, since it was right before the goat, we have to go through all the ones first. Oh, the square panther's to the right. I thought the lion was the only one that did that. Not the lion, the horse. But I guess I was lying. And we'll save beforehand, just in case there's an accident. There shouldn't be an accident though. All the times I've done this, I've never had the accident happen. Alright. This little bridge. We needed the bat to get up. Now we got the bat. We're here. Under these same doors where we once fought Dracula as Richter.
I've been waiting for you.
Answer me. Why is a Belmont planning the resurrection of Count Dracula?
Count Dracula rises but once every century, and my role is over. If I can resurrect him, then the battle will last for eternity.
So, you're like, oh, okay, I guess the end boss of this game is Richter Belmont, which seems like okay. But so if you came here without going to the clock tower, you just fight Richter, and if you fight Richter, you get credits because you beat the game in a sense. But if you go down there with you go through the trouble of getting the gold ring and the silver ring, and you get the holy glasses, you can see that there's this orb thing shooting little lightning at it. You're kind of like, well, I guess I'll look at that. Seems suspicious, right? Well, oh shit, we shattered the orb.
You've defeated me, but all is not yet lost. The resurrection of Count Dracula is at hand. No. What have I done?
Thank you, Alucard, for saving Richter.
Alucard? The same Alucard who fought alongside my ancestor, Trevor Belmont? That was over 300 years ago.
No time for small talk. Is the person who controlled you in that castle over there?
Yes, I think so.
Maria, take Richter and leave here. I'll finish this.
All right. Good luck.
And then you walk over here. I'm not walking it. This is automatic. And then he just teleports himself. I'm like, okay, well, what's up? You ended up in a completely new castle. Well, not new, but the same castle is now inverted and is floating above the other castle. So that entire game I just did was actually only 50% of the game. I have done half of the game, and I did it in the regular side castle. There is an upside down version of the castle. If you're going to get all the blocks, since you didn't control this yourself, just teleport back down to the other one real quick. Because if you see, they cut off the top of that little tower I'm in, and just kind of a double jump. There you go. Now it's on the map. Now you can teleport. You've got the main castle. You've got all the little spots. So now it's time to come here. There is another entire castle. Oh, jeez. That just seems pretty. Now it makes sense why that room in the center looked unusual, because it was upside down. Now it's going to look quite right side up. And why it looked like a final boss room is because that is the final boss room. That's where you fight Dracula. In the upside down version of his castle, you go to his crazy upside down room. In order to get to it, you have to find, as per usual, like the rib of Dracula and whatever Dracula. And you find out, then you gain access to the final room, which is going to be a different stream. I wanted to get to the castle, and I wasn't necessarily saying that once I get to the upside down castle, I'll be done. I've been kind of trying to play that a little bit close to my chest, just in case. Just in case someone's never seen Castlevania and they just feel like watching me play it. Hopefully I didn't spoil anything too awfully. And I kind of hinted at the ending was the ending, but it is indeed true. If you fully if you beat Richter there, you get an ending. No, it seemed like an ending. I mean, you defeated the guy at the end of the thing. You get some credit sequence, and there you go. Game seemingly beaten. And I think in all the times I've played, I don't know that I've ever actually seen that ending. You know, I get in the game, I search around the castle, and I get as much as possible. And I think there's 3 endings, but there's more. I mean, the best gauge for this, since I've only ever really seen... I've seen, like, I guess the best ending myself. The rest of them, I've not really done it. Which the best ending is, involves getting, like, a certain percentage in the castle. Like, if you've done this much of the castle, and then you beat Dracula in the inverted castle, you get the best ending. And that seems to be the ending I always go for, because I like getting 100% of the castle. But if you just kind of go, like if you defeat the illusion and beat Shaft's little illusion orb, you finish Shaft. He's a bad mother, sugar. But if you do all that and beat the little illusion, then, like, in your tutorial's turret, like you're skipping a bunch of the slinging stuff. You only do it enough to get what you want, and not really search the entire castle. Then you get a different ending, even if you beat Dracula. Just because you didn't beat Dracula and Sword of Dawn. Hey, ironically enough, my Dampier is named Dawn. I just thought it was funny when I was looking through a random name generator. A vampire named Dawn. They hate Dawn. So, you know, I'm clever. Not really. Is this Sword of Dawn any good? I mean, it's in the Upside Down Castle, so it's gotta be something. It's not. It summons Dawn Warriors. If I was interested in summoning Dawn Warriors, that would probably be pretty cool, but I am not. I'm interested in finding a save point. A little bit. Since we're here, I mean, we might as well clear what we can. We don't need to just rush right for the save point. Do it next time. Is this the save? I think this is the save, yeah. Okay. So, we have finished half of the game. We still have half of the game left to go. Which in 2 streams, 50% of the game, that's not so bad. Let's see, Sunday, Monday, and probably Tuesday, or at least some combination of those 3 days, I am going to play Skyrim and not this. I don't know when next I'll play this. Probably if it'll be between, you know, Wednesday and Saturday. It may take as long as Saturday again before I play this. I might split it into 2 streams again, do a bunch of the inverted castle, and then like finish off the inverted castle next time. Or maybe next stream I'm here, I may just power through it and finish it. So this may be one I finish in 3 streams. Which is probably likely going to be next Saturday that I play this again, but you never know. Maybe I'll get a game that doesn't happen, or a game that gets called early, tabletop-wise, that I decide I just come up here and I'm going to stream a video game, because I feel like playing a video game and I feel like streaming, so I will stream and play this. But otherwise, so tomorrow, I'm probably going to aim for 11 p.m. again to try to keep a semblance of a schedule, and maybe 11 p.m. on Saturday, sorry, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, and try to keep them samey, so that maybe people, because it seems like Beam is not really all that wonderful at notifying followers of when you're streaming. I've noticed that when I try to follow someone, I don't always get the best coverage of, hey, this person is streaming on Beam, maybe you want to go watch them. Like, I don't know, I just have to be on the website and hope. So that doesn't seem like the best way. And I'm like, also in the notifications, I'm like, hey, send me an email when this person is streaming. It doesn't send me an email. And I check the spam folder, it's not going to the spam folder either. So it's just not sending me email when people are streaming. So if you would like to follow my streams, or if you follow me on Beam and want to watch my streams live, definitely go to Twitter. I will tweet as I'm kind of pulling up the stream. So that's one means of notification. I don't tweet a whole lot, so if you follow me on tweet, you'll occasionally probably get a little something, like me linking to a YouTube song, being like, I remember this song from this anime, it sounds nice. I wish other people would listen to it too, and maybe say it sounds nice too. Otherwise, my tweets aren't really much to talk of. I'm not a huge social media user, but I do have a Twitter, and I do tweet when I start a stream. So if Beam isn't notifying you, Twitter may. Otherwise, I will hopefully have a schedule that is, somewhat coherent and like consistent, so that people can come in, and I'm not trying to just stream. I'm like, it's 9 and I feel like streaming, so I'm just gonna stream. I don't know. It'd be like, I'll wait until 11, because 11 every Sunday is probably gonna be free for me to stream, even though at 9 tomorrow I'll be free, and I'll be like, it's 9, I'm not doing anything. I kind of wish I was streaming right now. Gonna have to avoid that. Don't stream early just because I'm bored. Wait until 11, get a schedule built up, and then everything will be nice. And then maybe people will actually come join me live, and that would be nice. Because otherwise, it's just me talking about whatever I feel like talking about for, what is this, 2 hours and 16 minutes of me just going on about stuff. And if you watch the VOD of this and you're just kind of sat and like full on watched it, then kudos to you. I don't think I could listen to myself talk for 2 hours. I mean, there's the few instances of silence where I'm like, what am I going to talk about? I don't even know. It's been quiet for too long. Talk about D&D. D&D, my D&D character. She did this and this and this, and it's very interesting, and I hope you like it. Okay, but now I'm rambling. I know what I'm trying to end a stream. The game's saved. Yeah, the game's saved. I don't like that pause screen. Go back to this one. It at least has a picture of Alucard in a pixelated form. And if you look slightly to the right, there he is in his fully drawn Bishonen glory. But okay, so tomorrow 11 Eastern Standard Time, PM. You should expect me to stream Skyrim, because that is a very likely thing that will happen. Monday and Tuesday. One of those days will be my midweek game. So I will finish my midweek game and then stream afterwards. It's very likely that it will be around 11 p.m. But if for some reason it's not, check Twitter. If I don't tweet it, then it's probably not happening. But the other day, I'll definitely be streaming around 11, because I won't be doing anything. That'll be another one of my days off, and around that point in time I'll be like, I want to play Skyrim again, so I will. Any other streams that happen will be a random game, probably Symphony of the Night, until I finish it. And then I will fill those other little things with other things I feel like playing. Like I've been thinking of doing Rogue Legacy, because that seems like another easy filler that's just kind of a platformer that is, not a whole lot of story that you have to worry about missing. It's just kind of, what's the story? I swung a sword at a guy and I jumped up platforms. So, it's nice and easy. But if you sat and watched the VOD, then I appreciate it. There was at one point in time which I had one viewer. It was nice. He kind of someone came in, looked at me for a little bit, and then dipped. So if you came in and stopped by, that's nice. Thanks for stopping by, even for just a second. I appreciate it. Otherwise, if you're watching the vid or the VOD, not the vid, I appreciate you hanging around till the end, especially this long ending. This is a long ending. But I will see you next time. Have a good night. Oh, that's the wrong button.